Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one,
a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world.
It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? Man, can you believe it? Today is Thursday, February 21st, 2019. Can you believe it? February is almost gone. You got 7 days left in February. That's it. Today is Thursday, February 21st, 2019. And the craziest part it is the craziest part is it is the first and the very last time that it'll ever be Thursday, February 21st, 2019. So we want to make sure we make the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know about you, but just time is flying by. I remember when I was young, my parents used to always talk about how as you get older, time just kind of flies by. And I'm not saying I'm getting older. I mean, I'm getting older. I don't feel any older. Maybe I do in parts of my body, but for the most part, I'm still feeling pretty dang young. But time is starting to fly by. I mean, this is actually episode 291 of hashtag Rise and Grind. Can you believe it? 291 episodes. That means 291 times we popped on here and talked for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Do the math. There's, hours and hours, days and days and days of content that we've done here on hashtag Rise and Grind. And what an impact it's made on my life. I know it's made an impact on a lot of your lives. And it's just crazy looking back. Like, you know, I remember reading once the exact saying, and it was, the days are long, but the years are short, right? The days are long, but the years are short. And there is just so much truth to that right there. I mean, over 4 months ago, it's been over 4 months since I left my job as the GM over there at Dan Cummins. Can you believe that? It's already been 4 months. My wife and I were talking about it last night. We're like, dude, this is crazy. 4 months has gone by since that day. I feel like it happened yesterday, you know. It's been 13 months since the very first episode of hashtag Rise and Grind. That was on January 6th of 2018. So it's been 13 months since then. It's been almost a year. It was in March of last year that I met Dave Benson and Sean Hayes, and we decided to put together this conference called Hustle and Grind Con. Like it's been right at 11 months since we did that, and that conference actually happened last October and completely changed my life to where I met Eric Thomas and decided to make some decisions, and I learned a lot and got to really network with a lot of different people like Liza and Scott Simons and Shaka Dyson and Brian Benstock and just all these different people. It was such an incredible conference, and I'm super excited. I know I've been talking about it a lot to you guys, but I'm super excited because it's coming back up here again, right? We've got the next Hustle and Grind conference that's going to be coming up here in April, and I know I've been telling you about it, and I've been telling you that it's awesome and that it was an crazy experience, and you're probably like, Glenn, I am sick and tired of you telling me about how great Hustle and Grind Con is, so I decided that today, instead of me telling you about it, I'm going to see if I could have this guy tell you about it. Where's he at? Right there. My man. What's up, Mr. Shaka Dyson?
Come on, man. Come on, Rise and Grind. Come on, man. What's up, champions?
How are you doing this morning, man?
Big dog. How you doing this morning, man?
Oh, good. I'm doing good, man. Hold on. They can't see you yet. I just realized. There they are. They can see you now. There you are, man.
Come on in here, Rise and Grind. Come on. Let me see that love. Come on in here, Rise and Grind. Come on, champions.
Yes, sir. So, man, dude, I've been telling them about this Hustle and Grind conference. I've been talking to them about it. I've been beating them over the head about it. But I thought, you know what? Shaka they probably are tired of hearing it from me. Shaka, you were at the last Hustle and Grind Con, right?
Yep.
Now, tell me, you not only did you speak, which was absolutely incredible, brought the house down. I remember the sweat pouring off of your head.
Come
You
on.
had your towel. You were just bringing it, breathing life into everybody. It was just an incredible
Yes, sir.
experience. But you also spent some time in the hustle houses, watching other people speaking. So tell everybody about your experience at Hustle and Grind Con.
Man, let me tell you something. Not only did I go there and blaze the stage, but man, I got so much from the networking, from the collaborating, from the substance and the content that the guys on stage and the people on the panelists and the people who were there. I got so much substance and content from those people. I mean, I could give you a few examples. Started with my man John Dawson talking about rewiring and how your wiring is completely connected to the results and the outcomes that you have in your life. How Eric Thomas stood on stage and talked about how I am, meaning anything that you want in your life, whatever that success is, whatever that result is, you have to become the person down here who deserves to get that result. So you can say I am, and you can say I am from down here, and then take action to get that result later on down the line. I learned so much. Brian Benstock talking about having virtual service departments and catering to customers and taking his out experiencing his automotive competition so that he can take his dealership Paragon Honda to the next level. It was so much. Danelle Delgado. Oh my God, Danelle Delgado teaching people how to elevate their business. She completely took it to the next level. She completely changed the game for me. I know that we discussed that she changed the game for you as well. Man, it was so much substance and content there. Man, you know it's fantastic when people leave there and then all they can talk about is the Hustle and Grind conference. Man, you know it was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal, my man. And let me ask you a question, because I've had a couple people ask me this. I've had a couple people say, hey, Glenn, is this a conference only for people in automotive? How do you feel about it? How would you respond to that question?
Negative. It's not for people only in the automotive industry. It's for people who have businesses. It's for people who are in the automotive industry, people who have businesses of their own, and people who want success in life. That's who it's for. It's for any and everybody who's out there trying to elevate their business and elevate their life. That's what Hustle and Grind Con is for.
That's right, man. It was really dynamic. I loved how, like you said, Danelle's not in automotive, right? But she brought the house down.
That's
and
right.
there was so many people there from different industries, and it really was just an incredible experience. I believe that it is a can't miss experience coming this April. That's what I believe. What do you think? How do you feel about the one coming up on April 4th and 5th in Orlando?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, I'm from the automotive industry, but when I got on stage, I didn't speak automotive industry, right?
That's right.
I spoke to the crowd out there, no matter who they may have been. I'm going to tell you something, man. If people out there looking for something that's not only game-changing, but life-changing, man. If they're looking to network with people who are all trying to take their lives and businesses to the next level, then there's certain places that you have to be. You have to be in the same places that other people who are like-minded like you. If you're in the same place with people who are trying to take their life and businesses to the next level, then you're more likely and more apt to do that for yourself. I'm telling you, man, the Hustle and Grind Con is that place. It's 400 or 500 or 600 people all swinging and moving in the same direction. You got to be there. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do it?
Man, oh man. Shaka Dyson, I got to say thank you, man. I got to say thank you for coming in, breathing some life into my people here on Rise and Grind, 5:30 in the morning, Thursday, February 21st. What I love, and what we're going to talk about a little bit today, what I love is the character that you have as Shaka Dyson, willing to do things for others, not worried about what people do for you. The way you just pour into people, man. I love you. You are an incredible human being. I'm going to let you go get to work because I know you got a lot of stuff to do today. But thanks for popping in, and I'm going to head on back out. You want to say goodbye to everybody before I let you go?
I love you guys, man. Rise and grind together, champions. See ya.
All right, my man. Thank you. Oh, now I got to figure out how to get back to my Wirecast over here. Come on, why is this not opening? Oh, there it is. It's down there on the bottom. Sorry, guys. I'll bring you right back in just a second. There we go. We're back. That was my man, Mr. Shaka Dyson, and that's what I'm talking about. Dude, you have got to be at Hustle and Grind Con. Now, check this out. I also got to let you know that tomorrow, my man Ian Humphrey, that's right, Ian Humphrey, a long time ago, we did an episode where we watched one of his videos, and it was absolutely incredibly, just powerful. He did a Goalcast video with over 1 million views, and my man Ian Humphrey is going to be on our show tomorrow, breathing absolute fire in for us. It's going to be crazy, man. I also got to let you know that yesterday I was on a show with this young lady named Forbes Riley, and it was crazy what happened when I was on Forbes Riley's show. She started talking to me about a childhood memory right in the middle of an interview. She says, "Hey, Glenn, what is your first childhood memory?" And I'm like, "What?" I remember when I was 4, I was in Germany, and I was opening a door for this lady, and she didn't realize that I was there, and she just blew right past me, and she pulled the door closed, and it was a heavy army barracks door, and it shut down on my finger, and it ripped the tip of my thumb off, and I had to have surgery. I had to have it all put back together. And as I'm talking, I'm like, this is crazy. Here I am talking to this actress, this entrepreneur, this billion-dollar lady, and I'm telling her about this story when I was 4 years old. What are we doing? And so I tried to blow past it, and she said, "No, wait, stop, Glenn, stop. I want you to see something. You tried to help someone. You tried to serve someone by opening the door for them. They just kind of blew by. They didn't pay attention. They didn't necessarily want the help. You ended up getting hurt in the process. You were trying to open a door for someone and got hurt in the process." And she said, "And now look at where you're at in your life at 41 years old. You're spending every day trying to open doors for people, trying to serve people, trying to help people get to that next stage in their life." She said that moment when you were 4 years old has defined who you are today. It's part of your character today. And I was like, what? This woman is so right. She is so right. So it was an incredible interview that I had with Forbes Riley, and we're going to talk a little bit more about character. But first, I don't even know if we need to dance because Shaka already in here getting everybody all jacked up. But I think we'll do a little dancing real quick because this is the part of the show. This is the part of the show where I get to say good morning to you. You get to say good morning to me. It's also the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we could change the way people start their day, I really believe if we could change the way people start their day, it would make a massive impact on this planet. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. So go ahead and do that whether you're watching live or watching on replay. Okay, Amy Bach? Can you do that for me? What's up, Karen Simpson? How are you this morning? Faye Giles is in the house. And, of course, my man Josh. Oh, what's up, Leanne Ryan-Smith, Tom DeLolio, and Anthony Santangelo? How you doing, Shauna Phillips and Don Sankey? We got Carrie Lynn Carter in the house. Yvonne Leah's in here. Lindsay I and Casey Rossiter. What's up, Archie? How are you, sir? CJ Craig Miles. My man Sean Hayes. We were just talking about Sean Hayes. He's up in here this morning. Bambi, of course, is in here this morning. It looks like somebody said hello to my wife. My wife might be up extra early today. Ray Hatcher's in here. John Allen, it was great talking to you yesterday. What's up, Jesse Miller and Eric Willeroy? What's up, Melvin Rodriguez? Josh Wilson. I love it, man. Everybody's up in here. Everybody's up in here on Thursday, February 21st. 2019. Check it out, man. That Forbes interview, man, I'm telling you. And Forbes Riley is now a part of our group. If you would, I made a post welcoming her to hashtag Rise and Grind. I would love it if you guys would hop in, say hello to her, welcome her to our group because she is one incredible human being. And I'm telling you, she asked me this question about a childhood memory, and it was so profound. And it made me think this morning about like how we process these things in our life and all of these experiences that we have, right? All of these different experiences, they get stored up in here and how it ultimately affects who we become. See, in our goalkeepers group, in the goalkeepers group, I've been working with, 90 different people from all different walks of life and all different businesses. In the goalkeepers group, one of the things that we've done is we've done a real deep dive into this psychological thing that we've got going on up here, right? We took a deep dive into the mind and how these different experiences get stored and how that ultimately affects how we act, how we treat other people. It ultimately affects our character. Right? And it's amazing how much of our character is made up originally when we're young by outside influences. You notice that? Like some of our character, some of who we are today, when we were young, it may stem from a father that maybe abused us, or it may stem from a mother who allowed herself to be abused, and we got to see that, right? If you ever listen to Ray Lewis's story, Ray Lewis became the man that he is today because he got tired of watching some man beat up on his mother, right? So when we were young, there were so many outside influences that were ultimately determining who we are, how we reacted. You know, maybe it was we got somebody broke our trust, treated us as a child in ways that we shouldn't have been treated, exposed us to things we shouldn't have been exposed to, right? And so when we were young, it was outside influences that started to determine our character. But as we grow up, as we get a little bit older, I think we start to realize that we can take control of our own lives, right? We can take control of our own lives, and we realize that we are the captains of the ship. And see, we get to decide how outside influences affect us. See, when I was on Forbes' show, she said I could have went two ways with that. I could have looked at that situation and said, well, I tried to serve someone, I tried to help someone, and they just ignored me and I got hurt. Therefore, I'm no longer going to try to serve people. I'm no longer going to try to help people. They're not going to want my help anyway. I'm just going to avoid being hurt. She said I could have went that way, which for part of my life I did. For a very big part of my life, I was just angry. I was angry at the world. But instead, now I've chosen that, hey, some people might ignore me. Some people might blow right past me. Some people don't want my help. But guess what? I'm going to open that door anyway. I'm going to try to open that door anyway, and I'm going to try to serve as many people as I possibly can in whatever ways that I possibly can. I'm going to connect with incredible people like Shaka Dysons and the Eric Thomases and the Forbes Rileys, and we're going to push this show, #RiseAndGrind, and we're going to try everything in our power to make this the #1 most watched morning show in the world, because I believe it can open so many doors for so many people. That's the choice that I'm going to make now as an adult. When I was a kid, the outside influences determined my character. Now that I'm an adult, I get to choose. I get to choose. And you get to choose. Today's quote. If you haven't been opening your planner, I'm telling you, you've got this planner, you bought this thing, you made a commitment to yourself. I need you to get it off the shelf. You got to dive into this thing every single day. Gratitude list, your goals. You got to get into this thing. I'm telling you, it's life-changing. It has been transformative in so many people's life, and it will in yours as well. And I told you I'd hold you accountable. So I'm going to kick your butt first thing this morning. If you're not using it, you need to be using it. Let's go. But today's quote in our planner at the very top, brought to us by Brandon Robbins. The quote says, "You can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him." I think that that's an incredibly powerful quote. I think that we need to let that resonate today. We can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. How do you go into situations? How are you approaching people that can do nothing for you? Are you constantly looking for self-serving? Are you constantly looking to only help those that can help you? Because if you're doing that, I'm here to tell you this morning, it ain't going to work. That's not how it rolls. You think Shaka Dyson decided that he was going to come on my show for 4 or 5 minutes at 5:30 in the morning? Was that self-serving for Shaka Dyson? Heck no, man. He's doing something for me. And he was doing something for you, because we need you guys. We want to share this experience with you guys. It matters that much. That is a selfless act. That's what selfless acts look like. And he continues to do selfless acts, and his business continues to blow up. He's having an incredible year. I can't wait to see where Shaka Dyson comes out at the end of 2019, because I can tell you it's going to be a completely transformed man. He's already done incredible things with his business for the first, up to 2018. Him and I actually started in the car business together in 99, not in the same store, but at the same year. So he's put in his time, and now he's starting to blow up, but it's because he serves others. That's what's in his character. I'm going to share a little story with you. Check out this story right here. I think this will help you to better understand what I'm talking about.
I love this story so much. During her final cross-country meet of the season, our next guest ended her race early to help an injured runner from a rival high school. She walked a quarter of a mile with her competitor on her back until she was able to find help. To me, that is winning the race. From North Dakota, please welcome Melanie Bailey and the runner she helped, Danielle Lanou. Well, first of all, aren't you just an amazing young woman? I mean, I just think that you're so cool what you did. Explain. It was a 2.4 mile race, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you didn't know each other at all.
No.
Never met.
Never met.
and you're running a race, and
we were a little past the 2 mile mark, and I noticed Danielle, and she was crying really hard. And I've seen people cry from strained muscles.
Oh, wait, let's explain. It was like not on a road or anything. It was like kind of a trail in the woods or
it's
something.
It's a golf course. We run on a golf course, and where we were at was behind like a big row of trees. It's kind of where I fell. It was behind.
So you were
no one could see me.
No one could see you.
No.
And well, I guess we should. What happened to you exactly?
Just running, and the race was doing pretty good, and I felt a pop in my knee, and I fell to the ground, and I couldn't get back up. My knee hurt really bad, and about 50 people had passed me, kept running, and I'm just sitting there.
You were crying out, and everyone just kept going. Did they glance at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They kind of looked at me, and I was just like, good job, and I'm just laying on the ground. And and then all of a sudden Melanie came and picked me up, and
so you
crazy.
did you think about running past? Did you run past and then go back, or did you stop right away?
I just stopped right away. I mean, she was crying really hard. She needed help, and I couldn't just leave her there. She needed
Good for
help.
you. Yeah. All right. So then did you think, oh, I'll just help her up? I mean, you obviously didn't think, I'm going to put her on my back and carry her.
No, I put her arm around my shoulders and tried to get some weight off of her leg at first, but we didn't get very far.
Yeah, because what had you had the patella? Is that?
Yeah, I tore the patella tendon right here. It's
Yeah.
the one that runs across your kneecaps. So.
Okay. So you couldn't hold her up, and then
I just stood in front of her and told her to get on my back. And she started sliding off because she couldn't really latch on.
No.
She was in a lot of pain.
I was trying to hold my knee at the same time as holding onto her, and I'm trying not to choke her. And
oh my God.
And I carried her for about a quarter of a mile, and then medical help came onto the fields, and I put her on a golf cart.
You carried her for a quarter of I mean, look at the pain you're in holding your knee like that.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. All right, so you finished the race. Once she got help, you then got back into the race. That slowed you down a bit.
Just a little bit.
So how many people were in the race?
I think it was about 180 people.
And what did you come in?
178.
Okay.
So I wasn't last.
All right, so whoever came in last, I mean, that's really...
Yeah, I know.
That's really, they didn't stop and help anybody.
Yeah.
So you came in 178. So I just think you're amazing. You're an incredible and inspiring, and I wish more people, I can't believe 50 people passed you up, Danielle. All right, I got you something, Melanie, because you won. You won. You came in 178. And it says she came in 178. So, so that's for you. And then each of you are going to get a 7-night super inclusive stay at Breeze's Resort and Spa in the Bahamas. White beaches, water activities, a relaxing spa treatment for 2.
Listen, guys and gals, we are all running a race. We're all running a race. Today, I want you to take some time to just stop. Stop and pick someone up. Don't be one of those 50 people that ran by. She said there was at least 50 people that just ran by and saw her laying there on the ground, screaming out in agony with a torn patella. Don't be one of those 50 people today. Take the time today and stop and pick someone up. Because, see, I want to tell you something today. This last little piece I want to give you. You see, there are awards for coming in first. There are awards for coming in first. But there's also awards for coming in 178th when you bring someone along with you. Listen, my friends, you are a child of God, uniquely made by the God of the universe to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And the best thing that we can do is be a person of character, a person who makes our own decisions. We don't allow the outside influences to decide who we are. And we treat others the way they deserve to be treated. Whether or not they can do anything for us doesn't matter. You're already starting to make some good decisions. You've been in the hashtag Rise and Grind. You're in the group. You're watching the show. You're making great comments. You're sharing motivational stuff and all those things that you're doing. I want you to know they're making an impact. It's making an impact on your friends, on your family members, your coworkers. It's making an impact on me. It's made a massive impact on me. And I, for one, absolutely love you for it. I do. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. So go out there today and just have a phenomenal, over-the-top, amazing day. Because today is the first and the last time it'll ever be. Thursday, February 21st, 2019. So go out there and make best of it. If you need more videos like this, you can go to GlennLundy.com. If you need some Rise and Grind gear like this right here, hashtag, go to GlennLundy.com. Also, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, I need you to go to HustleAndGrind.com. HustleAndGrind.com. I need you to go there and get your tickets because I want you to join me and my man Shaka and all the other like-minded, incredible individuals that are going to be there for an over-the-top, phenomenal event on April 4th and 5th. In Orlando. Most importantly, come back here again tomorrow morning. We're going to do this all over again, 5:30 a.m. with my man Ian Humphreys here on hashtag Rise and Grind.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Hashtag Rise and Grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation. Hashtag Rise and Grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind, grind, 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 grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation. Hashtag Rise and Grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind. Don't stop, get it, get it. Hashtag Rise and Grind. On my feet before the sunrise, stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized, thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed, write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum, I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it, ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals, I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world, is so alarming. I hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind.